All right, guys. Last episode of Pugliese Speed Shop, we finally got this thing past inspection. I was super happy. We fixed all the little stuff that we were required to. So, what are we going to do on this episode? Maybe we'll finally do some cool stuff that I've been promising you for how long? Well, we're going to find out. Yo, we are definitely going to do some cool stuff. And I say that because we already have. You can probably tell behind me. If not, we'll walk a little closer. On the way home from work the other day, figured I'd stop along the way, get the windows tinted. Got, keep it classy, right? We went, I didn't go crazy. What we do? We did 20 on the back. Just looks super clean. 25 on the sides. And it's almost legal, right? So we did that. We didn't do, I don't like the eyebrow thing. That's not my deal. I like it to look like it's kind of fading. I think we kind of nailed that. The interior doesn't look as bright in there now, so it's kind of like a little bit of privacy, All right. So we're digging that. And, we've been driving this thing for about a week now. We passed inspection. We took... that day, we ended up taking all the weight home. I think I said that in the video. Took it to work a couple times. Took it around the neighborhood. Couple little things, nothing crazy. So we're going to touch on those while we do some cool stuff, right? I don't know where we should start, because we do have an awful lot to do. I think we're going to start on the inside. And I think that because I think I can get the most done in the least amount of time. Does that make sense? Not really. Honestly, it's, I just want to. So let's do that. All right, like I said, we're going to start inside. And actually, the first thing we're doing is we're going to read some codes. We got a check engine light that comes and goes. So we're going to see if it's here. It's probably in the computer. The thing here is an OBD1, which I believe they make a reader for. I happen to have one right here, so that's going to work out great. I will hook this up and show you what's up. All right, guys, all you got to do, take your wire, hook it into your A and B circuits, which, I don't know if you see them on there or not, but those are your first two, all right? So... wire, paper clip, anything that conducts electricity. By the way, zip ties do not, even though somebody owned this truck before thought they did. So, take care of that. You come up over here, and you turn your key on, and you count the flashes. All right, so you got there, 1, 1, 2. That means it's reading. 1, 1, 2. You'll see it 3 times. 1, 1, 2. All right, now it's going to give us a code. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 44 is a code. 2, 3, 4. You'll see that 3 times. Here's the third one. 4. T4. All right. 1, 1, 2. That's the only code we got is 44. So now you'll see this 3 times. And that's letting us know that diagnostic mode is all done. And we got to figure out what code 44 is. I'm sure Google knows. All right, guys. So code 44 is left bank lean, which more often than not O2 sensor. This thing was sitting forever, and ours is intermittent. That's what I'm leaning towards. It could be another couple of other things, like fuel pressure low, meaning you could have a clogged filter, you could have a weak pump, you could have a fuel pressure regulator going bad. But before you start diving into things, and don't change them all at once because then you'll never know, right? So we're probably going to go with the O2 sensor. That's what I'm thinking, the fact that it's intermittent and there's absolutely, it ain't running rich, it's running awesome, it fires right up. Guys, I still haven't even done a tune-up on this thing, and it fires. So it's amazing. So I don't think that's the problem. I'm pretty sure it's an O2 sensor, and it's just, give me a bad, they do that. Sensors. All right. So, next thing we're going to work on, already got her set up, is the headliner. I'll turn you guys around and show you just how bad it really is. All right, you guys have seen us do this before. We did both Jeeps. We did a Suburban, which was actually 2 pieces. So this guy should be pretty easy, right? It's normal here, cardboard, right? This, I guess it's gray, but it looks kind of beige. I don't know what it looks like on camera. Clearly, there's nothing holding this thing. It's just falling off. So it's like it was folded under here. This is kind of holding the front along with the, what do you call those things? Sun visors. We had some push pins. Apparently, this guy thought there was tan as well. The dome light held it in here. So it's just awful. And it's so easy, guys, to fix this. The only problem with this one, it's going to be a little bit of a deal here. There's no trim. So I like to hide stuff behind trim. That's what makes me look good. So this here, I'll show you the truck. There's a little bit of trim. Work truck problems, guys, right? Right here. Right there. That's the only spot it's going to hide. It'll tuck under here, right there all the way across the front there. You're going to see it in the back, so I got to make that nice. As you can see there, you're going to see it run over there. So we're going to have to do some folding, like a Christmas present or something. We're going to start, though. We'll yank this off. There's got to be a better way to say that. And we'll clean all the glue off. And then we'll get the material out here and start seeing what it's going to look like. All right, same as always happens. This glue gets bad, and it's just blah. Seems to me it's just, all right. There was nothing holding us on except for those couple of push pins, and somebody wanted them to stay on. They stuck ones under here, too. We got all that out of there. If you're messing with this, guys, do not use any other kind of glue. A lot of guys, I remember my brother, he actually did this, and it kind of caused a problem. He put some crazy glue and then put it on there, and it tore up the cardboard when we went to fix it right. So you're better off just removing it than you are doing something like that, because right tool for the right job. You don't got to get crazy. Guys, this comes off super easy. Remember, the glue doesn't want to stick anymore, so it just wants to come off. All right, we're going to clean the rest of this all up. I'll bring it back in a second. All right, guys, we got it all cleaned off, and everything looks really good. Our holes are nice all the way around. No, nothing crazy except this one. Looks like it tore just a little bit when it was coming off. So we'll repair that with a little metal tape. She'll be good as new. There we go. Easy little repair. Made it overlap a little bit on the bottom and all that. She's all good. Not a huge deal. It's probably fine the way it was. It's just, like I said, there's no trim going around here. So we just got these clips that go through. And, we don't want to make them as sturdy as possible is what I'm saying. Not that I think it's going anywhere, but you never know. All right, you guys know we like to do stuff a little different. If you remember the Suburban, we didn't do the traditional headliner. We did in both the Jeeps. We did in my brother's Trans Am. I had something picked out for this, so I was going to match this color perfect, and match the interior perfect. Turns out I couldn't get it. So, we got the next best thing, guys. What do you think, huh? You either love it, you hate it, or, well, that's really, I think, the only two options. I'm hoping I love it. I think I do, because it's real similar to what we did in the Suburban. The Suburban was just all gray. And I thought I was going to hate it. I absolutely loved it when it was all done. So we're going to try something a little different here. And, well, the Suburban was gray and white. I'll put a picture up so you guys know. But, and I got some other things that's going to kind of go with this that I think you're going to have to see to really believe. I hope so anyways. Guys, there is not going to be any waste there. I gave Megan the dimensions, and she had them cut it pretty close. Usually I trim the excess off right now, but I'm not gonna, because like we said, we got to fold this up. We're going to be folding over here, so we might trim a little bit, but probably not, to be honest with you. I think we're better off having some extra to play with. Did I already get it dirty? Oh man, we'll fold that over. So yeah, this is, hopefully I do better with this than I do wrapping birthday gifts and Christmas gifts, because I'm not very good at that. So I know what you're thinking. Well, I don't know what you're thinking. I'm hoping you dig it. But what I was thinking when I bought it, or had Megan buy it, is gray interior, black carpet, black steering. Well, this is black. It's going to be touching these nasty sun visors that are gray. I got a fix for that too. Go over here to the parts department, and there's my fix. So, these are actually custom made for this truck to go over the ones that are in there. Now, is that cheesy? Maybe. They go through, here's the Velcro that holds them on, right? This is the cutout for the mirror on the right side. Another thing with to hold it on. These here, this is a receipt. I want to say they were 35 bucks. Doesn't say. Yeah, I think it was at $39, $35, something like that. A new set of sun visors is like $140. I saved $100 by buying these. They're going to look great. They're going to, I mean, you're not, you know. So, we do have to change one other thing. I'm just thinking of right now. Well, I thought of it before because I didn't buy the paint. The mounting. This right here is going to show. We'll shoot it black. All right. This right here should get us out of that jam.
I've got some cash. I can get you out of this jam.
And then we got everything we need. We got this little guy to, you know, get a little bubbles out. And that's the stuff right there. This 3M stuff, that's the joint, all right? So you got to be careful because that stuff, it sticks like right meow.
Now what is so damn funny?
I could have sworn you said meow.
Do I look like a cat to you, boy?
There's another brand out there that says it's as good, but it's not. I don't want to like name bash or nothing like that, but it's in an orange can, and well, I got to redo the one on the Jeep. So there's that. You guys see me do this a bunch of times, but we'll do a little time lapse, and we'll see how she goes. this took a lot longer than I thought it would. For such a small headliner, lots and lots of detail. You saw I had, well, it's over there in the trash now, but it was down here so I could see where all the relief cuts had to go. So you see them like all the way through. There's some angles cut, and it, I think we're gonna have some nice, clean, crisp corners. And if we don't, well, always thought we should have, because we definitely took our time with this, guys. This took us, I don't know, 2 hours at least to, well, about an hour. Well, you know what? Yeah, about an hour to do all the trimming, 2 hours altogether. Nah, maybe more than that. I don't know. I'm not really good at telling time, but I think I'm pretty good at headliners. I'm digging it. We're going to leave it because temperature dropped a little bit. It's supposed to be 50 and over, and like we're right at 50. So I don't want to play with it. I'm going to leave it like this. I'm not going to put it in the truck today because well, I really don't want to have to do it again. And I definitely dig it. Yeah, I'm not even going to move because these are still a little like a little squeamish, but a couple of these cups along the way, and that's exactly how the other one was. So I kind of want to get a sneak peek real quick. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. They're going to look good, guys. I was noticing something, too, as I was cutting out the dome light. I'm sure you guys you're ahead of me. I'm sure you are, because I'm not that bright. Speaking of bright, the dome light. That trim around it is gray, so we're going to have to paint that too. We're going to leave all this gray, guys. Just stuff that's actually touching that, I want to shoot black. I think it'll look a lot better. And, yeah. I think we're about done for the day. Yo, I know I've said it time and time again. Maybe you're tired of hearing it. I am not ever going to get tired of saying it. But this truck right here has come out so much better than I ever thought it would. I've always liked the truck, but I mean, it got buffed out nice. We got some paint correction to do down there. We'll get to that. But the wind is just, icing on the cake. Everything's just coming along. We're finally at the cool stuff. Now, granted, the headliner took a little longer than we wanted to, and we're not going to be able to put it in right now, but you guys remember, this interior is just beautiful. So, take a little bit longer to, top her off right. I ain't mad about it. But since you guys are just such good sports, and I'm not going to be able to show you that today, so let me show you something else. And I think you're going to like a little better. I don't know. We'll see. There's been a lot of discussion about the wheels on this truck. I was talking with one for a while. We were talking about doing the vet wheels, the saw blades. It's adapters and stuff, but it looks cool. I've seen them on some trucks. But I wanted to capitalize on this color. I love this color. These don't look bad. They really don't. And I'll be honest, some of my buddies were like, dude, leave them, leave them, leave them. I can't. I just can't. I've been keeping this a secret, but, the cat's got to get out of the bag at some point, right? So, here you go. Holobrand 20s. They're two-tone bronze and silver. Little chrome center caps. Guys, on the OBS with the teal, forget about it. At least I hope so. I have no idea what they're going to look like. I looked for pictures of them on there. Couldn't find anything. These wheels are on a lot of square bodies. Wish me luck, guys. Guys, yo, I think I effing nailed it. We walk you around the truck here. Tell me what you think. I know old Wade was a little bit suspect about the bronze wheels. He keeps saying they're gold, they bronze, but notice how they're like a two-tone, right? You got a little bit of bronze in there with some chrome, a little brushed rim. Oh man, I absolutely loved them. They make them all silver. They make them all bronze. This is what I wanted. I think the perfect mix. And I thought it was going to bring the color out, which it does. It actually brings out, a little bit of gold there in the 1500. I mean, everything is just, everything I want it to be. I was worried because, guys, I'm not the best at this tire thing, trying to get everything to fit right. I was afraid they were going to be too big. I think they're actually perfect. There's more of a gap than I want, right in this region right here, and this region right here. I threw a tape measure on it. It's about an inch more gap in the front. So at a minimum, I think we need to fix that. I think the whole thing's got to come down. I shot a picture over to Kevin and old Wade, and to Nick. Nick loves it and agrees it needs to be a touch lower. Some angles, I absolutely love the back. Like this angle, I think the back is pretty good. The front always looks like it needs to come down a little more, though. Kevin said it needs to come down a little more. Jay told me leave it alone. He knows I'm not going to leave it alone. I don't know why he even bothered saying that. But I know I made you guys wait for the cool stuff. I think it was worth the wait. Let me know what you think. And this guy over here came out awesome. Look at all the corners, guys. Actually came out just great. I absolutely love it. That's where where's that there? Kind of blends in for the dome light, but now you kind of see why I wanted this color in there. It kind of gets with the wheels, I think. No, I'm looking forward to seeing it in there. That's for sure. Unfortunately, guys, that's all the time we got for today. So, you see, it's dark out. I'm supposed to be somewhere else right now. I promise you that. But I couldn't not put them on and see how it looks because absolutely love it. This thing is just coming out amazing, guys. I always thought it was going to be a cool truck. I mean, I knew it was going to be a cool truck. They're cool trucks all the time. How could it not be, right? But, man, all this little stuff is just nailing it. I can't wait to see just a couple more things we got to figure out. Well, more than a couple, guys. We still got a lot of parts back there. And probably one or two more surprises up our sleeve. But don't ever forget, if you want to have the coolest thing in the parking lot, you better be ready to put in some work. And sometimes that work is keeping a secret and waiting until the last minute to show you. Thanks for watching, guys.